Nothing but the best for the invisible prince. Prince Archie is all set to attend kindergarten next year, but it's not going to be any ordinary kindergarten. Oh no, he's going to go to a celebrity kindergarten. Hello everyone, welcome back to the King YouTube channel. The whole story surrounding Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, the invisible children of Harry and Meghan Markle, just gets weirder and weirder by the day, I swear. So I thought Harry and Meghan already were sending Archie and Lilibet to some school, because remember, at Invictus, Meghan showed up and she claimed that she was late because she had to buy milkshakes and drop the kids off at school. Of course, we didn't believe that little story, but whatever, that's beside the point. It has been a mystery, though, as to where exactly Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie attend school and if they attend school at all. And another thing is, well, they're really too young to attend real school. This would just be nursery school or preschool, as we call it in America. Allegedly, Prince Archie is 4 years old now. So in the US, in many districts, he would already be enrolled in school. They have 4-year-old kindergarten in many places. Anyway, even if Archie didn't go to 4-year-old kindergarten, he's going to be 5 next year, and that means that it is time for him to attend kindergarten. Now, in the US, kindergarten is what people in the UK would refer to as grade 1. In the US, kids start kindergarten when they're 5 years old, and then they turn 6 in that year, and then they head on to first grade the next year. As I understand it, that's exactly the same as grade 1 in Britain. Now, according to what Harry and Meghan claim, Prince Archie is set to turn 5 years old in May. So that means that he would be expected to attend kindergarten somewhere by September. Now, in the US, education is compulsory. That means you gotta send your kid to school somewhere. Now, some people do choose to homeschool, but I think in California that's especially complicated. I think you really have to prove that you know what you're doing. I could be wrong on that. Correct me in the comments if I am. But as far as I understand it, California has some pretty strict laws surrounding children's education. And this is a topic that we have talked about many times because, if you ask me, it's going to be very difficult to keep this mystery surrounding Archie if he really does end up attending school. And if he's not real, well, how are they going to explain away the fact that he's not enrolled in school anywhere? I still don't believe that Archie attends any sort of preschool program at this point in time, because if he does, how is it possible that nobody has gotten a photo of him? Harry and Meghan claim that they're hounded by the paparazzi all the time, but why is it that we never see photos of them dropping the kids off at school? If Meghan does it every day like she claims to, why is it that we haven't seen any photos? Now, there's a good reason that in the UK we don't get photos of William and Catherine taking their kids to school. It's because there is basically an unspoken agreement between the royal family and the media that the kids are off limits. Now, this is a result of Diana's tragic passing, as well as how the media treated Harry and William when they were young. It wasn't good for them. Everybody agrees on that. Mistakes were made. So now press in the UK is being more respectful towards the children. But that agreement does not exist in the US. And that's part of why Harry's claims that he doesn't feel safe in the UK are so absolutely ludicrous. The press in the US can do whatever they want. Paparazzi are known for being relentless in the US. And there's nothing stopping them from papping Harry and Meghan on their way to drop the kids off at school or pick them up. There's nothing stopping other parents at the school that the children supposedly attend from posting photos of the kids on social media. But we have seen nothing, which leads us to believe that the kids do not go to school anywhere, or more likely, they don't exist. So now, according to this LA-based author, Tom Quinn, Prince Archie is going to be attending a fancy private school in the LA area. The Daily Express has spoken with Mr. Quinn about Meghan and Harry's options, and he has suggested, quote, Archie would go to school with other children who have celebrity parents. Well, of course, Prince Archie could not possibly go to school with the commoners. Nothing but the best for him. It really reminds me how Meghan invited all those A-list celebrities she didn't even know to her wedding just because she thought that it was going to give her clout. So, of course, we're not going to hear anything about Harry and Meghan sending Archie to a school for normal children. He's got to go to the special school for special children. Supposedly, the reason that Archie has to go to the school for celebrity children is because, well, in a normal public school, he might feel out of place. And Harry and Meghan would be more comfortable with Archie being around children who, quote, have a similar background. No children have a similar background to Archie. I mean, come on. Have any other children been locked up in a mansion in Montecito for years now? Are they going to find a school where other children have been caught in the middle of this fight between their parents and their extended family over basically nothing? Or is this going to be some kind of play school set up in their backyard in Montecito where a bunch of other dolls are set up on chairs and Meghan pretends to be the teacher? So I wonder what Harry's role would be in that little school. Can't you just picture it though? Meghan buys a bunch of dolls that look like other celebrities' children and then sets up this play school. Maybe Meghan would even get some dolls like the Kardashian children, and then she wouldn't let them in the school because remember, Meghan really wanted to be on Kim K's show when she didn't get a chance to. But see, of course, Archie has to be sent to exclusive private school because that's where Meghan went to school. According to Tom Quinn for The Express, Meghan grew up in LA and went to a private elementary school and private high school in the area. So this is what she knows. It's familiar to her. Sure, Meghan did attend private school, but Meghan did not attend some exclusive private school with children of celebrities. Come on. Her father did fine in Hollywood. He was a lighting director, though. He was not an A-lister. He was not a star. So I don't believe for 1 second that there were any other celebrity children who attended Meghan's school. I mean, the truth is, LA is a big city. There are many, many private schools, and most of them cannot claim to have any celebrity children there. Tom Quinn reports, the only thing I've heard because of Meghan's background working in the kind of Hollywood world, he would be going to a very exclusive school where the children of other celebrities go. He went on to say, I just think Meghan feels comfortable with people who, that's why she's living there like rock stars. Their children always go to school together. And famous actors, their children go to school together. Well, yes, it is true that children of rock stars and children of famous actors and actresses do usually go to school together. But Meghan does not fall into either of those categories. Meghan is a nobody who holds a title. That's the only reason she gets any media attention whatsoever. She's not a famous actress. Meghan is certainly not a rock star. But she is convinced that she belongs in these kinds of circles, so of course she's got to put Archie in there too. But again, the real thing to watch with this whole story is going to be, how are they going to make this happen? How are they going to keep up this lie that they really have this child named Prince Archie, who's 4 years old, going to be 5 in May? I just still think that when it comes time for Archie to go to school, it's going to become obvious that there's something weird about their story. There is something off. There is something they're not telling. Now, there are a few different theories, a few different possibilities. Okay, so there's one theory that Meghan and Harry really do have a son named Archie, and he could be biologically theirs, who knows? But the reason that Harry and Meghan try to hide him away is because there's something wrong with him. Some people have said maybe it's autism, maybe some other disability, but that would explain why Harry and Meghan seem to be so ashamed of him. They're not trying to promote him. We never even really hear about Archie these days. It's always Lilibet, Lilibet, Lilibet. Lilibet's a dead ringer for Diana. Doria moved in so that she could hang out more with Lilibet. We hear a lot about her, but we don't hear anything about Archie these days. Of course, another possibility is that Archie doesn't even live with Harry and Meghan, that they had him using a surrogate and the surrogate mother ended up keeping him. This is something I would believe. And that would explain why Harry and Meghan seem to have to rent a child every time they need to show Archie. These photos of him don't make a lot of sense. That is something we have noticed over the years. He doesn't seem to age like a normal child would. His hair is changing color. There's just too many weird things about these photos. And then, of course, another possibility is that the whole thing is completely made up. That Archie doesn't exist at all, and that they're just using dolls or renting other people's children. Honestly, folks, I don't even know which one it is, but we do know for sure the story they are telling, that they have these 2 kids and they all live together, one happy family. No, that's not the truth. But as the children continue to grow older, this little lie is going to be harder and harder to keep up. Eventually, the truth is going to come out, and you know we're going to be here for it. And you, what do you think about this claim that Prince Archie is going to be attending a very exclusive school for celebrity children only when he turns 5? Please let me know your opinion below in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like and share with your friends and family members who would appreciate it too. And don't be afraid to click the subscribe button to get more updates in the future. Thank you so much for tuning in, have a lovely weekend, and we'll be back to see you all tomorrow.